Hey guys, it's been a long time. I haven't really been paying attention to my YouTube because I've been mostly on Instagram, which is at the Mudang, or TikTok, which is also at the Mudang. So as you can see, there are a lot of changes to my shrine, and so you can tell. This is from a previous ask I got actually. Someone was asking, how are you supposed to tell between a fake mudang and a real mudang? There's so many different ways that people want to, say who's real, who's not. One of the major factors that you can tell is, do they have any pictures or photos or video of them going through an initiation ceremony? If they do, awesome. Most of us in the Mugyo community, especially as Mudangs, Native Korean and not, like Native Korean and Korean diaspora, we have photos proving these things happening. That said, another way is, if you can tell, maybe if I do this, there we go, is basically a custom mural painting. There are special kinds of people in Korea that can do these kinds of paintings that are sacred and are able to have deities enshrined in them. The process is, if they do not sense the spirits within you, they will not take your money. They will not continue on with painting something that they do not feel and they do not see. The case with mine is we were keeping up communication every step of the way. If I did not have the appropriate dreams and told him about it, he would have stopped. He would have not have continued on with that project. And the only reason that he did accept my request is because he could sense my spirits with me. Like, that was very apparent when I met him. So that is one way that you can tell. Unfortunately, a lot of Buddhist leaning Tenghwa that more Mudangs do tend to have are generally pre-painted. They are kind of going over like some of the main types of deities that Mudangs will have, and are pre-done, basically. You can tell if it is customized or not depending on the style, but also depending on who is in the painting. If it's usually the same kind of deity figures that is across all the board, then you know it's not customized. You can tell with mine because, first of all, the style is very much reserved for singular types of major paintings in Northern Korean style. Mine was done as like a full mural instead. So it's the only one of its kind. The other thing is, you can tell, like, yes, there are some major figures that you can see across other murals as well. But there are ones that you don't see. So as an example, this deity right here, you don't really see, and especially in those kinds of colors, you don't see. Another one that you could easily tell with is this gentleman right here. You don't usually see that in the mural paintings either. Those are a couple of the main really easy to tell things. But some of them are very often featured in most of Mudang murals. Okwangsanjenim, the Jade Emperor, usually he or Buddha is in the center. Tangun Harboji, Samshin or Samje Busak. Usually it is a trio of women or men, generally women, dressed in white with the pointed triangular hats. Those figures are very prominently also in many Mudang murals. Sun and moon deities. They can be men, they can be women, they could be fairies. That one just depends. So again, still kind of in that realm of, yeah, those are usually there. I would say I can't necessarily say this deity here, because while the outfit she's featured in is very prominent in pretty much all Mudang murals, um, how she is featured in mine is not the usual standard. Mine is riding a dragon, and if you see the other like Tenghua of that particular deity, she is not riding a dragon. She is standing or sitting. So that's another feature. One more that is fairly easy to tell is this gentleman right here. He's not usually featured in a lot of the murals or Tenghua. So those are some easy ways to kind of tell just with what murals are customized and which ones aren't. Of course, most people, unless you're looking at Mudang murals fairly often, you probably won't really know well enough, but hopefully that does help a little bit. Some other really quick kind of things that you could look out for besides the images or video proof or whatever of the initiation itself happening is like certain sacred items, right? Like the sacred paper staff, the folded triangular hat right there. Statues, I wouldn't say is a good way to go about that, because pretty much anyone can buy statues. They can be customized for painting, like the styles of how they're painted can be asked to be done in a certain way, but that's still not really a good way to tell, just because again, anyone can really get those. Flags used to be a way to tell if a Mudang was a Mudang, but unfortunately after Battle of Fates, a lot of people overseas started just buying them and using them for random kinds of divination. So unfortunately that is no longer a good way to tell anymore. Even with our fans and bell rattles, some people overseas have found how to just buy those themselves and essentially act as mudangs in order to make money and profit off of what popularity is going on because of Battle of Fates. So those are just some key things that you can keep in mind if you're trying to find like a legit mudang online.